Hi everyone, it's Nicole Nikki. It's Tuesday, and as promised, I'm bringing you a new video this Tuesday. And today is going to be all about brows. I'm a sucker for good brows. A good brow just kind of ties your look together. It makes everything just look complete and nice and neat. So I'm a sucker for a good brow. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite brow products. So let's get started. First, we're going to go with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Chocolate. And it looks like this, and it's actually a brow pomade, and it comes in a little pot like this. As you can see, mine is pretty worn. It comes in a little pot like this. You can get this from Sephora or Macy's, and I like to use this dip brow pomade with my favorite Ardell brush, which comes with a spoolie on one end, looks like a little teeny toothbrush, and on the other end it's just a flat brush. And I'll dip it into my pomade and just kind of carve out my brows the way I want them to look. So, and this just helps me, the spoolie, once I get it laid the way I want it to, and I carve out my brows the way I want it to, I just kind of blend it out with this end in the front. So it kind of has that gradient effect, so it just blends in naturally all across my entire brow. So I just love the Anastasia Dip Brow. If you don't have this, please pick it up. Some people like a darker brow. For me, when I wear a dark brow, because I have short hair, it makes my face look really harsh. And I noticed that when someone has a really dark brow, it just makes everything look really harsh and a little unnatural. So I like to stay with a nice light brown for my brows. So again, that's the Anastasia Dip Brow in Chocolate. And I'll list all the products down below in my YouTube channel. The next brow product I like is by NYX or NYX. It's the eyebrow gel, and I have it in Espresso. And it comes in a little tube like this. And I'll squeeze some out on like a paper towel or a little dish or something like that, and I'll go back in with my Ardell brush, and this is more like a pomade. It's a gel, and I'll just take a little bit on my brush like that and just carve out my brow the same way I do with the pomade, but it's a gel. And I like these brow products because they stay put. I notice when I use a pencil, I have to use a powder to set it, like a brow powder to set it when I use a pencil, but with these two products I don't have to do that. I just use straight product and it's good to go for the rest of the day. Okay. Moving on next to my favorite brow pencils. My first one is by MAC, and it's the spiked brow pencil. And I like this one because it's really small and really narrow. It comes with a fine tip like that. And I like to use this one because it allows me to mimic natural hairs. So when I'm carving out my brow, I just kind of shade it in, and just I do like small flick strokes in the front to kind of mimic natural hair, so it looks like my hair is actually growing out of my facial hair is actually growing out of my brow, and I just carve it out. But I love this brow pencil. This is one of my favorites because it's so thin and it allows me to do that. So again, that's the MAC Spike Brow Pencil. The next one is by Colourpop, and this one, what color is this? This is Brunette, and it reminds me of the MAC Spike Brow Pencil because it's really small like that, and it comes with a spoolie tip, so it's like your all-in-one brow pencil. And it's a mechanical pencil, just like the MAC brow pencil. You just kind of roll it up, and again, it allows me to really be precise with my when I create my brows. So I like this one too. This is one of my favorites. And again, this is in the color Brunette by Colourpop. It's that brow pencil. And last but not least is my brow pencil by Rimmel. You can get this at the at your local Target or Walmart or whatever. And I'm in the color dark brown. It comes in different colors, but I like dark brown again because I don't like a harsh brow. And it comes with a little brush tip like this. It's a little wider, and you do have to sharpen it. But when I sharpen it, I just make sure it's really sharp before I create my brows, so I can again try to mimic natural hairs in the front and then shade in the rest of my brows. So you do have to use a powder with these pencils, because if you don't, they tend to not have as much staying power as the gels and the pomades. So I suggest using a powder when you use a pencil. But that's it for my favorite brow products. Please like and subscribe to my video if you haven't already on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Have a blessed week. Mwah.